sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Represent the AFC in Super Bowl 52. We'll know shortly as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last possession, we're in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be...
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
So we played a quarter here in the AFC Championship game. It's a close game here early on. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the play.
Now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go!
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. A gain of 8 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Back to the left. Here we go. Green, 39. Here we go. Check.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. Offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped, as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Steelers have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Bills won't care how much their offense is on the field, as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Now 1st and 10, quick pass and completion is made here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 47-yard line. Later on the drive, they'd stall out and settle for a field goal. 1st and 10, defense will get to the quarterback here. This ends up as a loss of 7.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're going to look to throw. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40 and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this has been a familiar sight. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. And just another 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green 39! Green 39!
They run the counter now on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue Lightning!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Powering his way forward. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Hitting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out
out of the gun now on third down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here we go! 3-19!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go now!
They run the counter now on first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Detroit! 39!
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.